Yep. I hope you guys can see, right? I saved some of these in bookmarks. Okay, so this lady here. Okay, so there is this lady. She's getting great buzz and praises around everywhere in India for some reason. And I don't know. I haven't really watched it in full, but I know what's happening overall. I know the gist of it. And yeah, let's hear it first.
Hello, Mr. Vice President. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity to talk here today. I did not agree with many of the things that you said right ahead of this, but I don't think.
Okay, first of all, from the look of it, she's clearly first generation immigrant over there or on visa or something like that. I don't know, and she's trying hard to make up the accent or something, because this is what real accent looks like in India, right? Around here, it might differ in some parts of the country, but this is the normal accent. But what she is doing is crazy. I mean, she's trying. It's good. It's good. I'm not shaming her or something. She's trying.
That's my point to discuss here. What I want to ask is okay. You are married to a woman who is not Christian. In her Wikipedia, I mean, I just looked it up. I wanted to know what her faith was. I didn't know this before. But she still calls herself Hindu. You are raising two kids, three kids in interracial, cultural, racial, religious household. How are you maintaining or how are you teaching your kids not to keep your religion?
Okay, okay, okay. Look at the spawn acting.
You maintaining or how are
See. He's acting like he's thinking, bro. You cannot think.
you teaching your
You know what you do. You don't. Okay. He's
kids not
phrasing his
to
answer. Okay, I
keep
understand he has to
your
be politically
religion
correct and everything, but yeah, that's proper con acting.
ahead of their mother's religion? Or how are you teaching them that your kind, their dad kind, who got here just few years or few decades ago, is different or is better than your mom's kind, who got here just a generation
Yeah, that's 101 rage bait. Okay, she's pulling him towards something. I don't know if she's journalist or not. If she is, she's good. Like she's phrasing it so good that I mean he cannot go out of this question. If he tries to dodges it, his fan base, like Maga base, would be like crazy on him. But yeah, I mean, she's phrasing it perfectly.
before. How are you balancing that? And when you talk about too many immigrant here, when did you guys decide that number? Why did you sell us a dream? You made us spend our youth, our wealth in this country and gave us a dream. You don't owe us anything. We have worked hard for it. Then how can you, as a vice president, stand there and say that we have too many of them now and we are going to take them out?
I don't understand what just happened. She came from her wife, and now she's into like she connected with her with his kids, and now like she's questioning like how are they closing an immigration? Like it's too
People
many
who are
questions at
here
once.
rightfully so by paying the money that you guys asked us. You gave us the path and
To
now
let you know if anyone is watching, like she's like crazy popular in India right now. No one knows her name or anything, but these questions are like top notch according to some people. Let's see if what's the truth.
how can you stop it and tell us we don't belong here anymore? So, and one more thing, I'm sorry. One more thing. Sure. Do you have to be a lot there? I don't know if I'm going to remember all this, but yeah, I will try. I'm sorry. I had
I mean, he's taking it gracefully, I'd say. I mean, he's not like he's letting her speak. I don't know if he's doing with all those people or all those people asking me. I don't know.
to say all of this, and please take it with due. I mean, I'm saying all of course. This with due go ahead. Please. I have no intention of causing a scene here or anything, but we're not close to causing a scene. Yeah, don't worry. But we talked about Christianity, all of this. I'm not even Christian, and I'm here standing to so support. Why are we making Christianity one of the major thing that you have to have in common to be one of you guys, to show that I love America just as much as you do? Why is that still a question? Why do I have to be a
Okay, that's true in so many contexts, because I'll tell you what, like the more you get rich, people would assume, I mean I would assume that you would get more liberal, is the right word, I guess. Like you would stop caring about color, caste, religion, creed, all those things. I mean that's what you'd assume, right? But that it's not 100% ground reality. There are a lot of notions to it, like depends on culture to culture. But yeah, let's see what he has to say.
Christian. Or
Okay. So there was a lot there, and I'm
Yep.
going to try to
Yep.
respond to as much of it as I can. So on the question of immigration, so first of all, I can believe that we should have lower immigration levels, but if the United States passed a law and made a promise to somebody, the United States, of course, has to honor that promise. Nobody's talking about that. I'm talking about people who came in violation of the laws of the United States of America, and I'm talking about in the future
Or she's like, she's committed to a question. Like, look at, I mean, you're talking to a vice president, bro. Come on, there has to be some anxiety. Okay, I'm getting someone's call. Give me a second. Yep, I am using a phone camera. Yeah, well, yeah.
the number, reducing the number of people. Sorry, what?
Can I continue on that? Because when you just said you are not stopping with the people who came here legally, right? But you are pushing out policies that hurt us. And these policies are not even solving the problems. These policies are just creating chaos.
Ma'am. Okay, so again, I'm gonna finish answering the question, and then if I've answered all 9 of your questions in less than 15 minutes, then we can keep on going.
Very crazy. I mean, I don't know how many questions he has asked.
We gotta have a little fun, right? So
Yeah,
here's the thing. I can believe that the United States should lower its levels of immigration in the future, while also respecting that there are people who have come here through lawful immigration pathways that have contributed to the country. But just because one person or 10 people or 100 people came in legally and contributed to the United States of America, does that mean that we're thereby committed to let in 1 million or 10 million or 100 million people a year in the future? No, that's not right. We cannot have, I'll go and finish. We cannot have an immigration policy where what was good for the country 50.
Okay, he's right actually. I mean, look, we have to counter racism and questions like that. You also have to not be a racist. Okay, everyone is a. I believe everyone is a racist at some point in their life, because she's asking this to a white person rather than a black person or a person of color, because she believes these people are more racist than them. Even if she does not, that's something subconscious in everyone's brain. I believe that. It's his right as a vice president or someone who's in charge of making policy for so many people to decide how many people they need to let in or no. Okay, you got in. You are a citizen of that country. That does not give you right to bring in more of such people, right? you, Someone having a dream does not make you obliged enough to like fulfill their dream. So that's crazy to ask.
60 years ago binds the country,
I mean, he's
inevitably
right.
for the future. There's too many people who want to come to the United States of
Yep.
America, and my job as vice president is not to look out for the interests of the whole world. It's to look out for the people of the United States.
Yeah, she's right. I mean, she's raising her hand like quickly. I mean, she has something to say here. But yeah, I think, yeah, this part of the question was handled really well by him. I think it was a good PR thing as well. But what happened after this was a disaster, as I hear. I mean, yeah, if this is the one,
Pushing out policies that
crowded.
hurt us, and these policies are not even solving the problems. These policies are just creating chaos.
Ma'am. Okay, so again, I'm gonna finish answering the question, and then if I've answered all 9 of your questions.
Yeah, this one was not that. Nah. Yeah, this one was it, right? Yep.
And yes, my wife did not grow up Christian. I think it's fair to say that she grew up in a Hindu family, but not a particularly religious family in either direction. In fact, when I met my wife, we were both, I would consider myself an agnostic or an atheist.
No,
and that's what I think she would have considered herself as well.
No. She was not.
I think
I think I have that clip as well saved somewhere, but I believe during the election campaign and all those things, he and even she, both of them were on some podcast or interview or something, and she did say that she was Hindu to get some votes, maybe in that county or whatever, wherever they were. I don't know.
way that we've come to our arrangement is she's my best friend. We talk to each other about this
Yep,
stuff.
you should.
So we've decided to raise our kids Christian. Our two
Okay, fair
oldest
enough.
kids who go to school, they go to a Christian school. Our 8-year-old did his first communion.
I mean, I don't understand this. If you're an interracial couple, basically with different faiths and all those things, and as he claims she's not religious, she's agnostic or whatever, but she's not. She has claimed to be a devout Hindu or something like that, if I'm not wrong. Shouldn't you give your kids a choice to choose as well, like raising them since childhood? Maybe give them a chance to have taste at both of those things. Maybe that would be hard for someone who's been already chosen by them. I mean, their religion has been chosen by them, to understand. But yeah, it would be hard. I mean, I don't know. It's their choice at the end of the day. Who am I to speak on
About
this?
a year ago, that's the way that we have come to our arrangement. But thank you.
The crowd is cheering, of course, because they're Christian and all and MAGA thing. But yeah, I mean, it's fine. I don't care.
My 8-year-old was also very proud of his first communion. Thank you, guys. I'll tell him that Ole Miss wishes him the best. But I think
Communion is like this Christian baptization shit or what? I don't know.
everybody has to have this
Is it church? I don't. I'm not really. I'm not really. I don't really know what it is.
this own conversation when you're in a marriage. I mean, it's true for friends of mine who are in Protestant and Catholic marriages, friends of mine who are in, atheist and Christian marriages.
Yeah, you're
You
right.
just got to talk to the only advice I can give is you just got to talk to the person that God has put you with, and you've got to make those decisions as a family unit. For us, it works out. Now, most Sundays, Usha will come with me to church. As I've told her and I've said publicly, and I'll say now in front of 10,000 of my closest friends, do I hope eventually that she is somehow moved by the same thing that I was moved in by church? Yeah, I honestly do wish that. Because
Bro, that's
I
a
believe in
PR
the Christian
disaster.
gospel, and I hope eventually my wife comes to see it the same way. But if she doesn't, then God says everybody has free will, and so that
Okay, is this event set up by his PR to give him some boost, or I don't know what it is? Is he fucking it up? I thought he was a smart guy. Like, you learn a lot of man's character by watching how he reacts when his own family is unfairly targeted. Yep. She's being targeted by a lot of people, I hear. Usha grew up in a devout Hindu household. Yep. Her old was spoke multiple times, including with JD Vance sitting. Yep. Once JD Vance becomes from speak, he discovers how much Maga despises. Yep. Because seems like chasing power matters more to him than protecting his wife. Now to make himself more electable, he's trying to rewrite her identity, claiming she's agnostic, atheist, hoping she will eventually accept Christianity. Okay, the thing is, you do not throw someone under the bus. Okay, people who do not like you will support you 110% on the matter of family, because everyone has a family and they don't want them to be attacked. Like, people are attacking her, and he's like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. Maybe she should come to our side. Yeah, 100%.
doesn't cause a problem for me. That's something you work out with your friends, with your family, with the person that you love. Again, one of the most important Christian principles is that you respect free will. Usha's closer to the priests who baptized me than maybe I am. They talk about this stuff. My attitude is
It's crazy. Okay. I'm not judging. She could be.
you figure that
I mean, how's that even possible?
this stuff out as a family, and you trust in God to have a plan, and you try to follow it as best as you can, and that's what I try to do.
Yep. Okay, two things. He's a good speaker. I mean, he knows his way around words and everything, but he fucked it up. I believe he fucked it up. Look at this clip,
different
guys.
reasons.
Look at it. Just look at her.
Different reasons. One is that I did grow up in a religious household. My parents are Hindu, and that was one of the things that made them such good parents.
Yeah, she grew up in a religious household, so she have to have a what is it called? Upbringing with the culture.
That make them really very good people. And so I think I've seen the power of that in my own life. And I knew that JD was searching for something. This just felt right for him.
How do y'all merge?
Like, okay, this guy, Skin Doctor's crazy. I mean, yeah, he does bring up good stuff and everything. Like, you can check him out. He always brings up good shit, bro. Honestly, yep. And yeah, I mean, he threw her under the bus. I mean, they did not threw her under the bus, but it's like, you're not standing up for her, dude. You need to be like on their faces, like, who the fuck are you to tell my wife what her religion is? I mean, that's our thing to See, see. Then again, this thing was crazy. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to talk about it right now. But yeah. Let's talk about it. I did save it to talk about it. So apparently, Charlie Cook's wife, is dead now.